Right. Well, we're so happy to have everyone on so many states and keep sharing. If you're just jumping on, keep sharing where you're watching from or listening from today. We just love to see because we go back later and we can see in the right in the chat
Mhm.
like everybody from all the states and cities, and sometimes we get Canada and the US in here. So keep dropping in where you're coming in from as you come on. If you're a guest, drop in the name of the person who invited you. We'd love to see that. We're going to kick off here. And if you saw the invitation to tonight's mega party, we do this every Tuesday night, and we have a different guest or host to do the demo. So Norwex is kind of like hosting the party, and tonight we have Carrie Minturn from Fresno, California, who's going to be doing the demo for us. Now, Carrie, you've been with Norwex since 2011, right? We're coming up on
Yeah.
13 years, right? Carrie will share with you, and you've probably seen in the invitation to this call tonight. Carrie's been with Norwex for coming up on 13 years. And when she started Norwex, she'll tell you and share the story with you of some things that really touched her and made the product really stand out to her. I'm not going to spoil it, but as a busy mom with at the time two young boys, now they're a bit older, right? And we
Yeah.
just want to welcome you all and just say, if you take notes, if you have questions, Carrie's going to share her personal experience and demo and share some of the products that have really changed her family and helped her family. Maybe they'll help yours. So we will turn over now to Carrie Minturn, Norwex Vice President Sales Leader from, as I said, Fresno, California. Carrie, the floor is yours. I'm excited, but I will shut up and turn the camera off.
All
All right.
right. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. And thank you, everybody. I wish that we could all just be in my living room, although there's no way we would all fit. But I want to thank you for making time tonight to learn in ways that I hope are helpful and inspiring to you and to people that you care about. So keep on coming in. I know that a few of y'all, I mean, I don't know, a lot of us run late. So I'm anticipating a few more of you are going to be coming in here. But as John said, I am Carrie Minturn. I'm mom to Bryce and Cody, who are now teenagers, married to my husband Todd, and we live here in Fresno, California, but I'm from Wisconsin originally. So if you hear a little bit of that, that's what that is all about. And so tonight, what I want to do is talk a little bit about asthma and allergies, and how pervasive they are. I want to tell you our story, and it is absolutely why I am here, why I stay here, why I'm coming up on 13 years with this incredible company. And then I'm going to give you some tips, some things that you can do today to help minimize your experience, or to help at least create an environment where you're less triggered. So please chat it up in the comments. I'm going to do my best to not look at them because I will get distracted, but I will 100% go back and look at them later and look forward to doing that. So did you know, did you know that 1 in 4 adults deals with some kind of an allergy? And if you are one of those adults, would you please put a heart emoji in the comments right now? Not because you love allergies, but because I want you to know that I'm here to support you. Norwex is here to support you. Oh my gosh, look at all these hearts. Okay, and so I want you, in addition to putting in a heart for yourself, would you also, and maybe you're already doing it, put a heart in for all the people in your house who deal with allergies as well, because they matter. They really matter too. Look at this. It's overwhelming. So I want you to know we're here to hopefully offer you some solutions tonight, offer these people that you care about some solutions. And again, I thank you for being here. So a few more stats. 30 to 40, it just keeps going. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. 30 to 40% of the world's population is estimated to have some kind of an allergy. 30 to 40%. And in the United States, that breaks down to over 100 million people. And in Canada, we're looking at 9 million people. Now, when we throw around numbers like that, it's just like crazy pants to try to even comprehend it. And so I did a little research and learned that if 109 billion people stood in line, like with a 2 feet gap in between, for some cultures that would be okay, and some cultures that would not be okay, but whatever. We're all different and beautiful. So if they were spaced about that, then the line of all the people in the United States and Canada who deal with allergies would circle our planet almost 2 times. Almost 2 times. So would you let that sink in for a minute? You have your own personal experience of allergies, whatever that may be. But think about how many people out there are dealing with allergies in all these ways, right? It's a shocking statistic. And the thing is that allergy rates continue to rise. They continue to rise. And according to the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, you guys buckle up for this, the number of people who have been diagnosed with allergies has doubled in the last 20 years. Doubled. That's bananas, right? Why? Why has it doubled? Well, there are a number of contributing factors that people believe are impacting this. One is climate change. Our climate is changing. Air pollution is a factor. Poor indoor air quality, dietary changes, stress. So all of these things make up our modern day world and are contributing to the rise in allergies. So what is an allergy? Let's just kind of get on the same page about what we're even talking about in a really simple way. So an allergy, at its very simplest definition, because that's what I need tonight, an allergy happens when your body's immune system has some kind of trigger or sees some kind of a substance as harmful and then basically reacts or responds in some way. So I would love for you, those of you with allergies, go ahead and just put in the comments, how does your body react or respond when your allergies get triggered? What kinds of experiences are you having when your allergy is triggered? The common triggers that are out there: grass, tree and weed pollen, dust is a trigger. And fun fact, not so fun fact, dust has up to 45 different chemicals in it, including phthalates and flame retardants, y'all. Look at this list: stuffy in the mornings, itchy eyes, sneezing, headache, sneezing, watering eyes, sneezing, all these things. Okay, pet dander, insect stings, mold. Mold is a big contributor to allergies. Chemicals, preservatives, bleach, synthetic fragrance, other harmful substances found in conventional cleaning products. So there is a lot on that list that we're not going to change. Grass is not going anywhere, y'all, right? Dust, as far as I can tell from these scientific studies I've been performing around my home. Okay, not really scientific studies. We just don't dust as often as we should, despite the knowledge that we have allergies. Dust is not going anywhere. Pets, if we're going to have pets, there's going to be pet hair. But what I want to talk about tonight and what I want to inspire you around is, and empower you around, is the reality that there are things we can do. There are things we can control that can help reduce triggers, that can help create environments where we're less likely to be irritated. And so tonight, I want to share with you my family's experience with allergies and how Norwex has absolutely changed the game for us. And then I'm going to share with you some, I think, easy swaps that you can make in your home so that tonight you can make a change that can have an impact in your home. So I'm going to start by showing off photos, if you will. Okay, indulge me. These are my babies. Okay, so when I began Norwex, this is what my babies look like, y'all. Now, some of you don't know me, so you're like, okay, whatever. Aren't they cute? You guys, they were like 4 and 2. So sweet. And at this stage in their lives, they never did this. I can't remember if we maybe paid them to do that. But they were 4 and 2 when we started. I want you to know, here's what I'm looking at right now. Now, my youngest is the biggest, and they're impossibly handsome. They're so cute. Anyway, so a lot of change in our house. But back in this season of life, when my babies were 4 and 2, I was tired. So if you know a 4-year-old or a 2-year-old, can you show me some love in the comments? Give me a high five or something like that. Like, who knows a 4 and a 2-year-old, or who has known a 4 and a 2-year-old? OMG, right? Exhausting, so exhausting. And in the fall of 2011, when I started with Norwex, I was exhausted from just like the normal stuff of having a 2 and a 4-year-old. But I was also exhausted because for the 2 years prior, every fall and winter season ended up having us at the doctor all the time. In fact, for 2 years in a row before we found Norwex, we were at the doctor 18 times a year. And we had 18, actually probably more than that, but we had 18 antibiotics prescribed per year for 2 years in a row for my littles. They were sick all the time. And my doctor actually joked with me. He was like, should we get you a parking spot here? And I'm like, please, please. That would make my life a little bit easier. But you all have people in your life that you care about. You all have these 4 and 2-year-olds that you care about. So enter into that with me for a minute, right? I'm beginning another year. I'm beginning another fall. I'm beginning another year of who knows what. And I'm tired. So I heard that there was a product that Norwex sold that could help people stop snoring. And here's the thing, my 4-year-old at the time, over the baby monitor at night, he sounded like Darth Vader. Now, maybe that was actually something I should have taken seriously as a premonition that they would become some of the biggest Star Wars nerds in the world. I can't keep up with them. They're total nerds. In fact, my eldest son is we're doing Star Wars school, so I'm a nerd too. Anyway, but I will put that aside. They are such nerds, but he sounded like Darth Vader over the baby monitor because his breathing was so impacted. Okay, and I just was like, well, I mean, we're doing the things we know to do, right? And so I decided to try the mattress cleaner because maybe it could help him stop snoring. And so we went ahead and treated his mattress. For those of you who are brand new to mattress cleaner, 100% it can impact older people too. Brenda, stay tuned. But mattress cleaner is a product that we tried. And what you do is you strip your mattress and you can spray 6 sprays on a twin, up to 12 on a king. And you spray either side of the pillow. And of course, the directions are on there, so don't worry about catching that. But we sprayed the surface, let it sit for 4 hours, made the bed back up with clean sheets, and he went to bed that night and he didn't snore. Now, my husband was like, wow. And I was like, maybe something else. But 2 weeks in, I had to admit, okay, I think actually this product is helping his snoring, which is fantastic, right? Huge. And so it's a huge game changer for that. And that alone would have been awesome. But what was even more amazing to us and absolutely unexpected was that year, the only appointment that my Bryce had at the doctor was his well child appointment. At that appointment, my doctor's like, where have you been? We've missed you. And I was like, I know. I just said the thing that we've changed is that we've started using this spray that works with dust mites. It helps with dust mites. And he was like, what's your website? And he actually bought some from me that night online. Now, I want to be crystal clear. I'm not promising you any medical results at all. I'm only telling you what's happened for our family. And what I will tell you is that Bryce still has allergies. He still takes allergy meds. But what this product did is it removed a trigger. It removed something that was an irritant that has given his body a better shot at health. And again, I'm not saying it's this, but like he has actually not had an antibiotic since, which is incredible. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. More than anything, what I'm thankful for is that my kids are now healthy and strong and vibrant and taller than I am, at least one of them. And I am deeply thankful for Norwex making that possible. It's part of why I do what I do. It's part of why I do this kind of thing, whether it's online or in a living room, is that I believe in my bones that people need to understand there are options, that there are things out there that can help them, that can help relieve these issues that they have in their homes. Okay, so mattress cleaner is hands down my favorite product. Absolutely my favorite product. We don't go anywhere without it. In fact, I want to tell you one other story about how it is powerful with allergies that we discovered, because in addition to helping with regular dust mites, and the reason that dust mites are an issue is that we exfoliate skin, dust mites eat that skin, and then they, do their business. And that's what you have an allergy to. But with the Norwex enzymes, basically break all that down, it evaporates, and it's amazing. You use it once a month. So easy, right? But we were traveling. We were at my grandparents' home, and they had since moved out to an assisted living. And my husband had this huge allergic reaction. Now, we have cats at our house, but he was having a reaction to that cat who wasn't even there anymore because the cat had gone with them to their assisted living, but he still had a reaction. And I was like, you know what? It works on human dander essentially, so let's try it on pet dander. So I sprayed that whole room and he was fine the rest of the time. So no odor whatsoever, Kimberly. It is an amazing product. So we have found it to be incredibly helpful in our home. We have 2 cats, and we've been able to have people to our house who have cat allergies but haven't had issues. Again, can't promise you anything, but that's just been our experience. And the mattress cleaner is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the mattress cleaner is a must have. If you don't have it in your life, I hope that at the very least that is a step that you will take tonight to get that mattress cleaner in your home. Okay. Now, I want to continue on and walk you through some more Norwex swaps that you can make. And right now, I would like to know how many of you are brand new to Norwex microfiber. Would you please type in the word new if mattress cleaner is a totally new idea to you? I'm not sorry, not mattress cleaner, but microfiber. If microfiber is new to you, would you go ahead and just type the word new in? I just want to get a sense of if there's anybody brand new, kind of new. That's great. That's great. By the way, guests, I want you to know I'm so pleased you're here. Thank you for saying yes to your consultant friend's invitation to be here. And I'm just glad that you're giving this some time. Okay, so we've got some kind of new people. Okay, well, I just want to know that because I want to tell you about a few microfiber things that that's kind of our bread and butter as Norwex, right? But when you're trying to make changes in your own home to eliminate triggers for your allergies and for asthma, the first thing you want to start with is the front door, literally the front door. So did you know that those first 4 steps that you take in to your home are usually are tracking in pesticides and chemicals from wherever your shoes have been? I'm not making that up. This is what the EPA tells us. So 85% of the contaminants are brought into our home in those first 4 steps. 85%. So those things don't have to come into your home if you get yourself a Norwex entry mat. Now, friends, I got to show this off. This is like the extra large one, which I love and adore. And it's limited edition. And all I can tell you is get yourself on the mailing list for if and when this thing comes back. But we have a smaller version of it that is available right now, and it's amazing and absolutely fantastic. So how does it work? Norwex microfiber is super, super fine, 1/200th of a human hair. And the microfiber is going to clean mechanically. So this is going to grab the stuff off of your shoes. Microfiber, when you follow the use and care instructions we provide for you, what you can know is that Norwex microfiber is pulling up to 99% of bacteria from your surfaces. And in this case, it's your shoes. Plus, you've got this, there's a scrubby kind of part to it, so you can just scrub your feet on it. So this is so important as you are seeking to eliminate allergies in your home. And I'll tell you that the Norwex Entry Mat is super duper high quality. You're going to have it a long time. I recommend washing it and not drying it just to keep it lasting that much longer. So, so good. Okay, so that is one of my top recommendations for a swap you can make. The second thing we want to think about is dust. Dust is a major issue with respect to allergies and asthma. I wish it wasn't so because I don't like to dust. Who is with me? I would like to know in the comments, how many of you have, prior to Norwex, for those of you who have it already, have noticed a phenomenon that when you dust, that dust essentially goes up in the air and then back down on the surface, right? The definition of insanity is that insanity is we do the same thing over and over expecting a different result. Now with Norwex, we're going to get you a different result. And that's not just nice, it's actually really good for your health, and helps to eliminate some of those triggers. So let's talk about it. I mentioned this earlier, but dust is a big deal because it can contain up to 45 different chemicals. And then you breathe that in and then you've got your issues, right? And then if you're using sprays to try to deal with that dust, well, now you're introducing chemicals into your cleaning routine with dust, and that can also be a trigger. So, and with other systems, a lot of times the dust just gets recirculated, like I just mentioned. So the first tool I want you to make sure you've got is the Norwex dusting mitt, okay? This microfiber is a different weave because it has a different purpose, and that purpose is obviously to dust. And static is your BFF with working with this. What you're going to want to do is fold it in half, rub it against itself to increase the static charge. And then when you use this, you're going to pull it across your surfaces. It's going to attract the pet hair. It's going to attract the dust and debris, whatever it is, and it's going to stick here. Now, y'all, if you've not dusted in a super duper long time, I mean, you're going to have some dust falling off, right? Like, let's just not even have shame about that. Sometimes we just have, if you're just wrapping up a school semester, like maybe things haven't been dusted for a minute. So you might have some things falling off, right? But if you're dusting on some kind of regular basis, you're not going to have that. Okay. So the dusting mitt is amazing. And I found this story to be so powerful. Early on in my Norwex career, I was talking about the dusting mitt when somebody bought it. And she told me that her husband, when she would dust their home with traditional products, would always lose a night's sleep because of how triggered he was. But then she used the Norwex dust mitt and he slept through the night like a baby, right? So that just was so encouraging, right? So because you're trapping it all. So as you're dusting, you'll see some dust accumulate on here. You'll step outside, you'll kind of do this kind of thing. You don't want to breathe it in. Or I highly recommend getting the Norwex rubber brush. You can get the dust off into the garbage and you're good to go to keep dusting again. Okay. So such a great, great tool, a necessity for every home, in my opinion. Now, dust can also get in places that are hard to reach. It's annoying, right? And so we have wands to help you reach where you might not easily be able to reach. So this is our Enviro wand. This is our Enviro wand mini. And they're amazing. Some people prefer to use a wand over a mitt. I would love to know in the comments, are you a mitt person or a wand? Mitt, wand. If you were going to choose a tool, okay, somebody's gonna say both. Yeah, I get it. Anyway, so the Enviro wand, great because you can get back behind those television screens, or if you've got decor, whatever it may be, it can reach places. If you've got a ledge you need to get, you can get your ledges really well, top of the fridge. Ceiling fans, y'all, boom, fold it like that, and you can get the ceiling fans very easily, which is amazing. But sometimes y'all have anybody have ceiling fans in really high spaces, or have like cobwebby corners that are hard to reach? I got some good news for you, because there are these little buttons on the side here. If you press them and pull it off, this comes off, which is awesome. And then, wait for it, y'all. You can simply take our mop handle like this. We're going to talk about the mop too. We can take the mop handle, put the Enviro wand on here, and you're going to be able to reach all kinds of spaces and places. So do you see how Norwex makes it so easy to sort of get ahead of some of these things that we tend to put off? Which, I mean, if you tend to put it off, maybe not a big deal, except for that we're talking about asthma and allergies tonight, right? So if you've got asthma and allergies, again, this is just a relatively simple swap you can make to easily get these things out of your home. You are already buying cleaning products and using cleaning products in your home. So what I love about, and what I hope you feel inspired about that I'm sharing with you tonight, is that you can make these simple swaps to Norwex things that functionally are actually even easier to use, and you're removing those, or you're creating much less of an environment of trigger for you and your people. Okay, so there we go. That is our Enviro wand. Love that thing. The other tool that obviously I just mentioned that can help with dust is our mop system, our entire mop system. So right now, So this basically enables you to clean your floor with the power of Norwex microfiber. So we have different options for you. It's not my original joke, but anyway, we have the mop system. I recommend buying as a collection when you're getting started, which will come with your mop base, your handle, your wet pad, your dry pad. The dry pad is like the dusting mitt, is like the EnviroWand in that it's a statically charged surface that's going to attract everything up, right? If you have allergies and a pet and you're sweeping, oh my gosh, there's just so much that gets stirred up. This is going to attract and get it out. So that, again, you're minimizing that. Pet owners love this mop. If you have the mop and you have pets, would you please back me up? All right. So, and Norwex knows our lives are complicated. So it's yellow on the back like the sun to remind you to use it dry because they're like, she's tired. He's tired. He might need a little help. So that's that. All right. Now, if you've really got a lot of lint, dust, whatever, some of us live in places like I live in the Central Valley of California, which is very dusty, then you might want to look at this pad here, our chenille dry mop pad, because it just has even more surface area for attracting those particles and pet hair and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So these two pads right here, especially this one, are huge helps with managing allergies. And then again, you're just going to mop your floor with the Norwex microfiber and water. And I'm not going to do that whole demo for you because I'm in my office right now. My people are out getting ready for dinner. Actually, I should be getting out. Anyway, whatever. But this is going to enable you to clean your floor with just microfiber and water, again, without any kind of chemical to irritate you. All right. So the Norwex mop system, absolutely a game changer. I'm loving all these comments. I hope y'all are getting all the value in the comments as well. So that's my, like, you can see, like, that's like a dust management system I just gave you, right? The dust mitt, the EnviroWands, the mopping system, those tools, so easy to use. Once you buy them, you're never buying a whole bunch of other stuff. And anybody in your house can use them, including any of your people with allergies. Well, maybe not. I mean, it depends on what the allergies are like. But I know that my son has been able to help with so much house cleaning because there aren't chemicals involved, right? It's just really, really, really simple solutions. All right. Let's talk about cleaning. Let's talk about cleaning. All right. So dusting is part of the cleaning, but then there's like cleaning, right? So another statistic for you. Did you know? FYI, one of the things I love about being a Norwex consultant is that it has inspired me to learn. So I'm not standing in front of you telling you all these stats and quotes because I knew them. I prepped and I now know new things. So anyway, I just want to let y'all know if any of you are thinking about being a consultant or whatever, you learn as you go. And it's so cool. Anyway, so according to studies by the Environmental Protection Agency, indoor levels of pollutants may be 2 to 5 times higher, and it actually says, and occasionally more than 100 times higher than outdoor levels. Let me read that again. Indoor levels of pollutants are 2 to 5 times higher, sometimes 100, more than 100. And this is especially concerning because we spend about 90% of our time inside. Indoor air pollutants can include chemicals from cleaning products, personal care items, building materials, and more, which can accumulate and create a mixture of potentially harmful exposures inside. So it matters. It actually matters what you clean with. It matters what you put on your skin. That's a whole thing, y'all. I'm not going to go off on the skincare tonight. Do not get me going, but it is amazing. But what I will tell you is that you will not find an easier and more impactful swap than this set right here. So this is our Norwex EnviroCloth and our window cloth. They are best friends. You need them both. The EnviroCloth is your everything cloth that you're going to use to clean every surface in your home without chemicals. You're going to get it wet, and the microfiber will grab and remove everything from your surface just with water. And so you can clean and breathe easy at the same time. It is absolutely incredible. Okay. So some people like to color code their homes. They are more organized than I am. So you might have one color for your bathroom, one color for your kitchen, one color for everywhere else, whatever you need to do, boo. But what I'll just tell you is that this is your cleaning cloth that replaces all the things. You're also going to save a ton of money. I don't know if your brain's going there yet, but like you just don't have to buy things. You get to walk by the cleaning aisle, which if you have an allergy, you are probably avoiding anyway. But you don't have to ever buy anything from there because Norwex has got your back. Okay. So this is your cleaning. And then if you want to make something shiny, you just follow it with a dry window cloth to polish it. And y'all back me up in the comments, streak free, right? I'm not making that up. Streak free surfaces, windows, mirrors, chrome, all the things. Okay. So these two cloths are a really powerful set that, again, you can buy these and then get those chemicals out, get those triggers, those irritants out. Friends, another quick story. I have a friend whose husband used to work in a chemical refinery in the Bay Area. And her husband told me, you know what, my boss told me it's safer in the chemical refinery than it is in most homes. And I was like, for reals? He's like, yeah, because he said to me, in a lot of homes, people are using chemicals in combination in places with little to no ventilation, and it's dangerous. But here we know to use a hazmat suit. Crazy, right? So here's the thing though, a cloth and water is all you need. No hazmat suit required, no risk of danger, and your lungs will thank you. Okay. So if you don't have these, I hope you sure get them. And fun fact, who likes a deal? I like a deal. Buy these as a set, household package, and you'll have a set that you can use to do 90% of your cleaning. Okay. All right. I got to get going here because we can't stay here all day, right? It'd be fun if we could. Lastly, I just want to talk a little bit about laundry detergent. Laundry detergent and dryer balls. I find that people have an emotional relationship with their laundry detergent, and I get it. We grow up with things that are familiar and we love it, la la la. But the reality is that laundry detergents and fabric softener are loaded with chemicals. If you haven't gotten away from them yet, you may not realize it. But I know that since I've gotten away from using traditional laundry products, when I go for a walk in the neighborhood and I can like smell a house that is doing laundry, you guys know what I'm talking about? And I have my body has this involuntary reaction to cough. Okay. So that tells us like what's in this stuff isn't awesome for us. We might get used to it, but that's not a great thing. And if you've got allergies, all the more reason to make sure you get a really good product in your home. So Norwex has 3 different detergents. Which one's the best? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. What I'm going to tell you is they're all phenomenal. The reason we have 3 kinds is because there are a lot of different people in the world and you all have different preferences, right? And right now in our family, we use the liquid laundry because I have teenagers and friends. I go through about 2 bottles, just over 2 bottles of this a year. It's super, super condensed. And what you're going to find with our laundry products is that your clothes will not be perfumed, but they will be clean and smell clean, which I don't know about all y'all, but I would prefer clean and not perfumed rather than masked, right? And who knows how clean. A lot of those chemicals sit in the clothes, like they end up in the clothes. And especially if you're using fabric softener, that fabric softener will coat your clothes and then gets on your skin. And just do the research. You don't want fabric softener on your skin because whatever touches your skin ends up in your bloodstream. So please consider swapping out your laundry products for Norwex products, whichever kind you love. And you will, again, have made a powerful change that can make an impact in your home. Okay. I want to let you know that some Norwex laundry products are a part of our spend and save right now. So those of you who are thinking about shopping, when you place a $99 order, you can get the Norwex dryer balls, which are our substitute for fabric softener, for just 15 bucks. It's a steal of a deal. And if you've already got a set of them, please get these anyway, because the more the merrier in your dryer. They bounce around, they pull your clothes around so that air circulates better and your clothes dry faster. So if you are using these and not loving them yet because you're getting static, turn down the heat, turn down the drying time, and you'll find your sweet spot, and then they'll work for you really well. Okay. Mine have lasted me 10, 11 years, 12 years, actually 12 years I've had mine, and they're still going. Okay. If you spend $110, you can get our laundry strips, which are plastic free and amazing. I got to be a product tester on these, y'all, and I love them. They are only 18 bucks when you get them on our spend and save. Spend 110, you can get them for 18. Okay. So amazing. So it is time to wrap up. So in the chat, would you please drop in the chat. What is one tip or one idea that was helpful to you tonight? I wish I could have read all your comments. I'll have to go back. I hope I can go back. What is one tip? What is one idea that helped you tonight as you are thinking about your journey of making choices in your home that help to reduce asthma and allergy triggers? Awesome. Great. Mattress spray, entry mat, loving spraying the pillows. Just because you come accustomed to something doesn't mean it's a good thing. Yes, Nicole. Bring the mattress spray more often. Yes, yes, yes. So good, so good, so good. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Before we wrap up, I want you now to take a moment and think, like, who in your life do you know that would benefit from knowing this information, that might be helped to understand more about Norwex and about some of the products that could make a difference in their homes. And what I would like you to do is just put their initials in the comments. I want you to think of specific people, because sure, everyone, but I'd like you to think about specific people you care about and put their initials in the comments. Just go ahead and put their initials in the comments. Specific people that you care about, that you know, that would benefit from this information. Loving it. I don't know any of these people. No one does. But I love that it's just going and going. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So many people, y'all, need to know, don't know, would be helped to know. And so here's what I want to end with. There are 3 ways that I'm inviting you today to Norwex your allergies and your asthma. Norwex is now a verb. Welcome. First of all, I want to talk to some of you who are ready to join us. We need you to join us. There are not enough of us out there telling people what I just told you tonight. And you can 100% do what I just did in your way. It won't look like I did it, but you'll do it in your way. But as Norwex consultants, we are not just schlepping rags. We are providing powerful education and practical solutions to people that need them. They make a difference in our lives. They make a difference in our homes. So we need more of you to join us as consultants who are out there sharing with others about these products. So if you are thinking about that, if you are curious about that, would you please do 2 things? 1, tell the person who invited you here that you're curious. And person who invited you, I'm looking at my consultants, do not overwhelm your people. Have a conversation. Get to know them, understand what they need and want, right? And then the second thing I would like to invite you to do is go to the Debbie call. Debbie Bolton is an amazing woman who is a co-founder of our company. And at 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. for, I don't know, whatever time zone you're in 22 minutes, she will be sharing about just welcoming you and helping you consider Norwex as an opportunity. So I hope some of you will just hop on. And if you're brave, would you raise your hand and say, yeah, I'm going to go. Or just put a little hand raising emoji if you're thinking, if you want to out yourself. But I respect that some of you might need a little bit of time. Yeah, I went home from my first Norwex demo, at the checkout, they were like, are you interested in some information? I was like, no. But in my head, I was like, oh yes, I am. So I get some of us just need a process. So anyway, the person who invited you here will support you in that process. I'm confident of that. So please do reach out. We need more of you to help us. Second, if joining to educate others isn't your jam, I would like to invite you to partner with us by sharing these through an event of your own. It can be however your person who invited you here does that. It can be in a living room. It can be in a coffee shop. It can be on Zoom. I feel a little bit like green eggs and ham, right? It can be 2 people, it can be 3 people, but would you consider gathering people you're caring about and inviting your consultant in to offer this education and to give your people the opportunity to know about it? We all know we're selling things. That's not a secret, but the reason we sell things is what matters, friends. We are selling these things because people are facing real challenges and we have real solutions. So I sure hope some of you will do that. When you host, we as consultants, we really try to bring the fun. Am I right about that? Who has hosted in the comments? Tell me if you've been a host and tell me if it was fun. Back me up on this. We really try to make it fun, and we thank you as a company with our very generous host program. Okay. So thank you. If you are toying with the idea of hosting, please reach out to your person. And please, even if you feel brave enough, just drop the word host right now. Host. We would love to link arms with you. All right. Lastly, I have curated a cart for you with the products that I have highlighted tonight. And I think that those are going to magically appear in the chat. But there are a few, the cart or the list of things. I'm not pretending to think that you can buy all of them today. Maybe you can. And if you can, do it. Do it. But there are other ways for you to get a lot of Norwex and talk to your consultant about that. But there's only a few days left of our spend and save offer that enables you to get the dryer balls and the sheets. Okay, so that is only in May, so don't snooze on that. And so this is perfect time to jump in and try a few products. Okay, reach out to your consultant for details about how to place your order. Okay. So I'm so pleased that you all came tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a deep honor to have offered this to you. I hope that it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. I hope that there's one step that you're going to take as a result of being here tonight, and that step makes a difference in your family, like the Norwex mattress cleaner has done for me. So anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm seeing that John is.
Okay, it's Sheila Hercules. And John can't get on the video. So John, I'm gonna try.
I'm unmuted now, though. I'm unmuted. Let's see if we can get the video working. But I think I was so excited earlier, Carrie, I forgot to plug in my laptop and I disconnected. So thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing that. Everyone, just thank Carrie again for sharing this. Not only just her experience with Norwex and these products, but her story. And in fact, I think I told you, Carrie, I had the mattress cleaner even as I worked for the company. I had mattress cleaner, and when you told me that story, what did I do? I went home and I started using it, and I was like, oh, I thought it was just for mattresses, right? I didn't know what I was like. Okay, my mattress is new. No, that removing the triggers, and if you're a guest, if you're a consultant, if you have any takeaways that it's removing triggers and helping clean up and get the dust and get the mites and get all these things, away from us. I still sleep with my CPAP, right, Carrie? But I sleep better. I don't have as much reaction because of, keeping clean and a better clean. So thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing. Sheila, thank you for for helping me get back on. But
Well, I got a question, John.
yeah,
You mentioned she had a cart prepared.
she did have a cart, but cart's attached to an account, so we can't.
Okay. Sorry about
So,
that.
so no worries.
I'll go put the list of items in the if you're in the consultant connection, I'll drop the list in the chat of the video, and I'll make a post as well, so you can just copy the list. I guess I was, yeah, sorry about that.
Awesome. So anyone, if you've invited a guest, Carrie will share that cart so you can see all the items in there, and then you can share a cart with them, and then they can just add or remove whatever products that they saw tonight that they're interested in. And look, love them all. And I learned something. If you learned something, drop it in the chat, and then we'll finish up here. Is I kept trying to stretch my Enviro wand. I know I can put it on the mop handle, and so every time we're here every Tuesday, the mega party, every week you can learn something. I'm not saying I'm dumb, but I did miss it. So thank you, Carrie. All right, we're going to share again in the comments right after in 15 minutes. Our co-founder Debbie Bolton will share the mission of Norwex, and we'll share some great tips and tools. And in fact, Sheila, you'll be there, right?
Yes.
Yes. So they're going to have some fun at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. Central. And again, Carrie, thank you. Thank you to our consultants and
Yes.
all of our guests who came tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making the time. And go back to the person who invited you. Thank them first. And then if you have any questions, they'll have the answers. Everybody have a great evening, and jump over to Debbie's call. I just shared the link in the comments. We'll give you a second to get it before we jump off. Everyone have a great evening.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you, Carrie.
Bye. Thank you so much, Carrie.